from the oppressive right wing. The left has to have some group to champion. So gay marriage, gay rights is the new cause célèbre today. And at the same time, the left needs a group to champion. They need a group to demonize. And the group to demonize, of course, the people who are opposed to gay marriage. And to give young people the sense of being part of some recreation of the Civil Rights Act, to give young people the illusory idea that they are part of some big movement that is championing freedom and love and all of these wonderful, just horizon expanding things that the Republican Party doesn't want you to do. They don't want you to do that. They don't want you to do that. They don't want you to have any fun over there, no fun over here. But we, the Democrats, are here to liberate you. That's why Obama had to make a big deal out of pretending he was at Selma when he couldn't find it on a map before that day. He had to pretend he was part of it. Civil rights movement. But if you notice, blacks have never been liberated, have they? The really, truly liberated blacks are conservative Republican blacks, and look what happens to them, and look what's said about them. The left portrays these people themselves as the great liberators of everybody, the champions of freedom, when in reality, that's who we are. Now, I ran across something. There's a book out there. I had not heard of this book. It's by Os Guinness. Maybe some of you have heard of Os Guinness. His book is A Free People's Suicide: Sustainable Freedom and the American Future. And I want to read you just a short little paragraph excerpt that I think is probably a summary, a teaser summary of the book. Americans today are heedlessly pursuing a vision of freedom that is short-lived and suicidal. Freedom without virtue, leadership without character, business without trust, law without customs, education without meaning, and medicine, science, and technology without human considerations can only end in disaster. Now, what does that mean? If you have low information voters tuning in and they hear me reading that, do you think they get it? I don't know, not quite sure. I understand it instinctively. Freedom without virtue isn't freedom. It will eventually destroy a society. Freedom without morality, freedom without proper constraints and restraints, freedom without an accompanying sense of responsibility, freedom without a spine or a spinal cord of morality. We're not talking freedom. But in today's modern vernacular, we are. To young people today, that's exactly what freedom is. Freedom is hedonism. Freedom is your sybaritic pursuits. You do whatever you want, and as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else, there's nothing wrong with it. And it's the as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else, that's where the trouble begins.